Okay, real quick, I wanted to show off this Minecraft area that I've been working on in my most recent server attempt, or whatever, however you're trying to say. Anyway, so yeah, I more or less decided I just kind of wanted to build a little village. Every single one of these buildings has a different purpose, and there will be, like this spot right here, I'm most likely going to put an alchemy lab once I can finally get to a part of the nether where I can get the stuff I need for it. But anyway, over there, that was my starting cabin, which is why the farm is literally right next to it. It has now been turned into a storage shed for a bunch of overflow, even though I have plenty of storage over there in that castle thing. Obviously, there's my my garden, my little farm thing. Over there is my abomination of a farm. You can't see the chickens right now, but I think that's just because they're too far away. That over there is my library, which I just barely completed. It has the books and stuff in it. This is my almost completed, like it's functional at this point, but it's my almost completed Temple of the Nether portal, which I always get really opulent and extravagant with it. We're gonna go inside this here in a second. And off to the side, you can see a stairway going up this mountain. And I decided to build a castle into the mountain, so most of it's actually concealed, although honestly it's not all that big. And so we've got some towers going on over here. And then, like, off in the distance, you can actually see the rear exit. That'll take me over to the other side, which is where I'm going to be hosting a couple of other farms. Most likely just for, like, sheep. Since there's actually a bunch of wild sheep over on that side at the moment. The chickens roaming around are just because I have an insane abundance of them. So there's not a whole lot of reason to continue containing every single one of them, and even if there was a reason, it would be darn near impossible to do. But yeah, here's my starter cabin in more detail. I still have some of the stuff in here, but for the most part, it is a storage facility. These are all barrels here, and most of them don't even have anything in them. Go back downstairs. It's really nice that I showed up in a savanna biome. So there's my abominable collection of chickens, and in there is an abominable collection of cows. So yeah, safe to say I don't really have to worry about running out of food or feathers or leather. This is actually fairly obsolete now. I already have my library, although I might go make more, because I plan to keep this particular Minecraft world for maybe a couple of years, because I want this to be a server that my son hops on. Come over here, go up this cool little staircase, and boom, you got yourself a library, completely surrounded by books. Oh shoot, I actually still have a couple blank spots, so yeah, I'll be filling those up with bookshelf here fairly soon. But there's my enchantment table. This is empty. This is lapis lazuli and an enchanted thing in it. Whatever. You come over here, so you can see I got a little bit more. I'm getting more decorative over on this side, and we'll look at it more. But I actually strategically planted these trees. I'd actually originally cleared this entire valley out of all of its trees for resources. So these are all planted, made this little bridge, mostly because this pond was inconvenient, but I thought it was kind of a cool little decorative touch. But speaking of decorative touches, I only just barely found out about this terracotta stuff, and I am honestly in love with it. And I got some crying obsidian from the new Nether update. Go inside, and I got this kind of cool looking floor pattern going all the way around my Nether portal. I decked out the Nether portal again with some terracotta and then some of netherrack. And then this is all gilded obsidian, I think is what it's called. Gilded obsidian. Some more terracotta for the pattern as part of the entrance. This on its own looks really cool. And then I found out about chains, and so I've been hanging lanterns from literally everything. And I think they might add a bit of a nice touch. The only problem with this is apparently it's dark enough to spawn mobs, because I've been having stuff literally like show up all the time. And just earlier today when I was in the Nether, I found a creeper like right by the entrance. Actually, let's go take a look at that real quick, because this is kind of funny. Check this out. One blew up right here at some point in time. For the record, this particular Nether sucks. I don't know why they changed it so drastically. I mean, I suppose it makes the game... Oh, shoot. I suppose it makes the game harder, but I don't know. I'm not... You know, I'm not loving it. The same McDonald's, I'm not loving it. Anyway. Let's see, and it's nighttime, so we can go check this out. There's not a whole lot of point going up those stairs, because there's another way to get up there, which we'll go over here in a second. So yeah, I'm all about entrance right now. So you got these archways, you got some flowers on either side, a lantern, a little bit of a mini garden. I'm just going to fill this up with as many different kinds of flowers as I can. And then, again, chains and lanterns, pretty sick. This is obviously my standard activity room, although I'm eventually going to clear it out and move my standard activity room upwards. This I just finished building today. It leads over to a tower that actually doesn't have a use yet. Fun stuff. Anyway. So yeah, that was the tower towards the bottom. You come over here. This is actually my storage tower, my secondary storage, my more easily accessed storage. So this is all the stuff at the bottom, but I actually have it set up to where it's like multiple layers, but obviously you can see this one doesn't have a whole lot of use. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to put backup weapons in here eventually. And then this final floor, I don't have a specific use for it, although it most likely will be storage. You can hear fire burning because at the very top there's some nether rack that's on fire. And then, yeah, you can just come out this door, get shot, and then go back in. So kind of like Chicago. Anyway, go back down over here. I'm certain you saw there was a skull on the outside. I've kind of took away the decorative portion from over on this end, but I got a little bed. Up here, it's, again, this is not done, but this is going to be the hallway that leads into the staircase that leads into the secondary exit. This is the room for the secondary exit. So yeah, that's under construction, and I'll probably do an update video later. And then I have, this is going to probably end up being my new craft room. And whereas the bottom is just literally going to be entrance, because I am so addicted to building pointlessly extravagant entrances. Or I might make a second use out of this, I don't know. All I know is my main craft room is going to be in there. And then, just to be stupid about it, I'm most likely going to be putting a second library and a second alchemist room in here somewhere. I might that's probably what I'm going to do with this, the other tower. But yeah, honestly, this is the most intense Minecraft world I have ever built. I have not once in my life ever gotten this in depth. I haven't even beaten the game yet either, which is something I'm going to have to eventually do. Why do I have eggs? Stupid eggs. But yeah, that's about it.